my beautiful Virgos. Thank you so much for joining this quick monthly reading. Today, we're going to do your 2025 June monthly reading. If you are a sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign in Virgo, this could be the reading for you. As usual, we're going to use Oracle of the Mythic Heroes and Oracle of the Celestial Deities to do your reading. Now, with that all that being said, let's get started. First of all, let's pull 3 cards, right, for our beautiful Virgos. Let's have a look at what your current energy is, what could be blocking you, and also what could be assisting you during this period of time. First card, Pluto, the god of the underworld, transformation, okay? What could be blocking you? We've got Eros. What could be helping you during this period of time? We've got Medusa. I see, okay. So Virgos, all right, this is a very interesting message coming your way. When Pluto comes out as the first card, and this card has a lot to do with endings, okay? This has a lot to do with understanding what you need to let go of, what kind of old chapter that you need to close. And the reason is because of Pluto, or his Greek counterpart Hades, is the god of the underworld. The underworld, which is, right, where dead people go to in order to finish their transformation, their reincarnation process, and to walk into their next life. And so whenever Pluto energy comes out first, this card has a lot to do with the transformation that you need to go through in your current life. For some of you guys, this could be as simple as maybe letting go of a situation, letting go of someone or a situation that is unhealthy for you. Now, of course, for some of you guys, because this is a general reading, everyone's situation is different, right? Maybe some of you are actually saying goodbye to a dear family member, maybe a sibling, right? Or maybe even a lover, right? But of course, like what I said, we have a lot of people watching this video, so take what resonates. This Pluto energy is also telling you that perhaps during this period of time, you might need a little bit of introspection. Imagine where Pluto lives. He lives in the underworld. And the underworld is a forbidden area, right? He does not really allow everyone to, just to freely come in and go. And so Pluto energy is also saying that perhaps during this period of time, in order for you to find a lot of the answers, you need a little bit privacy. You need to kind of like shut your door and be like, okay, now I'm not comfortable with being so distracted or giving everyone, what they want, right? Everyone wants a piece of me, but during this period of time, I might want a little bit privacy. I might need a little bit alone time. I might need to focus on me. All right. Now, this is also the reason why we've got Eros this card showing up as the energy that is blocking you, where we could also be seeing that this energy is not working out very well during this period of time. Now, there are 2 different patterns because Eros energy is very much about social going out, right? Now, for some of you guys, maybe like what I said, you need a little bit alone time to do your own reflections and making your own decisions. However, for some of the other guys watching this video, just know that always find that inner balance. Sometimes this energy could also be saying that if you have been a hermit for too long, right? If you have been isolating yourself in your situation for too long, perhaps you need to have friends. You need to have the trustworthy people around you, okay? So it's a little bit like you could be on one side of the extreme, right? A spectrum. But either you're extremely lonely and you really need people to support you, or on the other side, you actually need alone time, right? Now, the Medusa card actually showing up as helping you is telling you that sometimes we have certain delays in our life, but it's meant to be that way. So I don't want you guys to see whatever that is you're waiting for as sort of like, something is wrong with my life, right? I gotta fix it. Medusa itself is talking about blockages, right? Delays, right? Where things not being opening up. However, because this is an energy that is helping you and assisting you, this card in its best way is telling you that when certain things are not working out, know that there will be a divine timing, and there's a reason why it's not happening now. Now, there's another way we can also look at Medusa. Medusa is also talking about self-reflection, right? So a little bit like that kind of mirror effect. So like what I said earlier, if you have been having a little bit difficulties releasing something, letting go of something, perhaps this Medusa serves as a mirror for you during this period of time. And it's asking you to reflect on your emotion and thoughts and why there are situations, right, that we keep feeling that we are stuck in. And is there something within us? Maybe our obsession, maybe our consistent need, right, for something needs to be changed. Okay. We're gonna pull a little bit more cards, right, and to see what exactly is happening for you, Virgos. All right, let's have a look. We're gonna use the Mythic Tarot, right? Let's see what other messages is there for you. We're gonna look at your communication, your interaction with the people around you. We're gonna look at your work and also your relationship, love life. All right. Thank you, universe. Right. Let's get 3 cards for our beautiful Virgos. Oh, wow. That's 2 cards showing up. We got the Queen of Wands. We got the Emperor. Now, one of the things about this energy is that the Queen of Wands is definitely showing up as your own energy. Queen of Wands usually reminds me of the feeling of passion. It's talking about this blind faith, right? Positive mindset that we have. I always associate this Queen of Wands with the Queen of Ithaca, Penelope from Greek mythology. Um, if you know the story, you know what I'm gonna say, right? Penelope's husband Odysseus went to the Trojan War for 20 years, and the whole time she had this very, very beautiful faith about him um, being able to come back and have a reunion with her. This energy usually tells you that whatever that you are letting go of, or that you feel that you are losing, my beautiful Virgos, that you're this is a period of time when you need to communicate in a positive way. Could also be saying that there will be a very positive female person, right? Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign woman within your social circle. And by communicating with her, you will also be able to rebuild a lot of the emphasis here. Your faith, your emphasis on positive outcomes, right? Now, with your work, you got the Emperor card. Now, this card really tells you to, well, in a good way, I think the Emperor is actually telling you that this month you are gaining a lot of confidence back in your work, right? Or as a professional person. The Emperor is about you taking leadership. It's about you learning how to command your space and making decision about what is important. With the Queen of Wands next to that, this is a very much sort of like a leadership feeling. So Virgos, for the month of June, I really want you guys to kind of like just shake off, right? That that dark energy, let's say, right? And just build that faith and use your action, right? Put your energy, put your passion into the things that you actually want to build in your life. Now, let's have a look at what is happening with your love life, Virgos, all right? The Fool. All right, beautiful. The Fool energy, again, is talking about something very, very new and a brand new experience and brand new journey. This card is associated with the Uranus energy in astrology. Uranus is talking about sudden changes, is talking about taking a leap of faith into the unknown. For those of you guys who are single, okay, my Virgos, this card is telling you that do not go back to a past experience. Do not go back to an ex, right? And I think this has a lot to do with that Pluto energy, letting go of the past, close that chapter that you already know is no longer serving you. There will be someone new for you. Specifically, this Fool is mirroring the Emperor energy. I do feel that for a lot of the Virgos who are watching this video, if you're single and looking for love, this is definitely telling you that a lot of new love will come to you. And it's very possible that this new person is going to be someone very, very accomplished. And it's going to a little bit kind of beyond your expectations, meaning that this could even come to you very suddenly as a surprise. All right? Very nice. Now, let's pull a little bit more cards from Lenormand, right? And see what other things is there for us. To give us a little bit more clarification. Thank you, universe. Beautiful Virgos. The Sickle. Okay. Now the sickle card sitting in your communication is also talking about you need to make very, very fast decisions. You need to be very clear cut about what is good for you, what kind of thinking is not good for you, right? And kind of just snap out of certain things, if you know what I mean. The sickle actually carries the energy of speed, right? It does not want you to kind of like to stay in this in this wishy-washy state for too long. It's about, okay, clear cut. A is A, B is B, right? Enough of this, and I'm gonna take certain actions. All right. So this is about, okay, let's get things started. Let's make that decision. Let's not just lie around and wait for things to naturally happen. For your work, you have got the snake card. Now, this card together with the emperor definitely tells you that this is a time for you to take that sense of leadership to resolve your problems. Snake could be a little bit like challenges here and there, little, it's not a big issue yet because snake is something that can be quite easily overcome. And the emperor is saying that you have all the power, you have all the courage, and you have all the capability to overcome those the so-called right troubles or small challenges in front of you. Now, for some of you guys, it's very interesting that snake next to the sickle as well. So this also tells me that you will be able to cut the snake very, very easily if you're able to take your leadership, right, in your life. Very good. Now, let's have a look at what happens in love. New experience, the Fool, and we have got, wow, literally a man here. Now, of course, I would assume that, if you're looking for a man, again, the Fool with the man is definitely talking about a male person that you haven't met yet. This is someone completely new. Now, the other thing that you might need to know about this energy is that the Fool, like what I said, is associated with Uranus energy. This person could be, for example, an Aquarius, or I'm sensing that this person could even be a little bit far away from you. So if you're single, this card could be saying that this person lives in a different city or maybe even living in a different country from you. Okay. But don't worry, you two will be connected in the future. Like what I said, the Fool is a little bit like there is a sense of like a karmic new beginning there for you, right? And usually it will come to you as a surprise. I mean, coming back to this Queen of Wands energy, just be hopeful and have faith building the best version of yourself. Beautiful. Finally, let's pull one card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, right? What's the final advice for our beautiful Virgos for June? Thank you, universe. One card, Helen, sexuality. I don't know why. Yeah, recently I've been putting this card a lot for people. Helen, this energy, at the end of the day, is really, really talking about your self-belief in your own beauty, your sexuality, your attractiveness, right? Things like that. See, Helen was considered as the most beautiful woman in ancient Greece. She was the queen of Sparta, but also she was able to, spend 10 years with Paris, right, a Trojan prince. And even after that, when her husband Menelaus came to find her and was very angry with her because she betrayed him, Helen simply dropped her robe and said, "Well, you kind of still want me, don't you?" And that's how they got back together. Helen kind of oozes this very, very interesting vibes, right? It's about being sexy, being attractive. But the real reason why she was able to set 1,000 ships, I think, is deeply because she knows her value. She knows that she's the most beautiful woman in the world. So, what I want to say to you, my beautiful Virgos, is that do you believe that you are the beautiful Helen? Do you believe that innately you have something that is so attractive, so valuable for people to acknowledge, for people to understand? I think this reading has a lot to do with that inner belief in your beauty, in your sexuality, all these kind of important value, right? We need to build in ourselves. Specifically, the Queen of Wands is very similar to that energy. Because if you study tarot, okay, you will know Queen of Wands is usually a woman who has a very strong sexual appeal, let's put it this way, right? Because she's confident, she knows her beauty, she knows who she is, right? So this Helen card basically just telling you that don't be afraid to show who you are and believe in yourself, believe in your beautiful self. All right. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgos. This is a very quick reading for you for the month of June. If you enjoy the reading, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I see you very soon in the next reading session. Bye.